Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Vlogmas Day 7. Yes, Vlogmas Day 7. Today I think I'm actually going to prank my fiance via text messaging and say like I got fired, and I'm gonna make it seem urgent, so I'm gonna text him throughout the day so that he's worried. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm in my hotel in, where am I again? Oh God, Des Moines, Iowa. So they just switched us over to this hotel at the last minute because of a rodeo convention out here. So they said it was too much noise at the last hotel, so they sent us here. I do have my sneakers on because the pilots, they wanted to walk from the airport to the hotel, and they're like, oh, it's only 0.4 miles. So I say, before I change from my boots and put my sneakers on, y'all sure y'all want to walk? They go, yeah. So I pull them out. Then I put my sneakers on. These people go, oh, it's no sidewalks. We not walking. They call the shuttle again. Now, room tour, boom. Here's the door. Boom. Bathroom. Ooh, I love Neutrogena stuff. Bathroom. Okay, that's the mirror I was talking to you guys in. Here goes one bed. There's that second bed. Here's one table with the cushion. Here goes another table, like a business table. And here is the closet. I already hung my coat up inside, iron board, all that good stuff. Window views. Let's see what's out here. Nothing much. I think that's the airport right over there actually, but it was a gate also. That's what prevented us from walking. So y'all, I am here in my room, 2 beds, and I will get back to you guys later. So hey guys, I know I said that I was gonna do a prank today on my fiance, but I just thought about the pros and cons of the prank. And he's not a fast texter, so I will literally be waiting around all day for him to text me back. And besides, he's an 8th grade history teacher, and he's probably still at school right now. Right now, I am in Des Moines, Iowa. It's 1:52 p.m. and it's an hour behind New York time, so it's 2:52. So I know he's still teaching. He doesn't get out till about 4 or 5, sometimes 6 or 7. So it's gonna be useless. I would have to like really get him on the weekend. So instead of the prank, I just decided that I'm gonna tell you guys like on how to choose between regional or mainline when becoming a flight attendant. So as you know, if you have been watching for a while, my other previous videos, I am a regional flight attendant. Now, the only reason why I chose regional because regional did get back to me first. Now I applied to everything. Like, I told the story of why I became a flight attendant before, and it just came to me out of nowhere. I just applied. I found Flight Attendant Career Connection Facebook group. I found what's the website where it tells you whatever airlines are hiring. I can't recall it right now, but I will post the link. I'll put it in the video when I edit it. So, but I discovered that website and I saw all the airlines that was hiring. So my next task was to choose all the airlines that had bases in New York City. JFK, LaGuardia, even Newark I would do. So that's the only reason why, the only reason why I chose regional was because they hit me back first. I applied to the 3 legacy carriers. I applied to my airline and some others that had bases in New York. And be advised, I did apply in the summer of 2017. So if they didn't have a base by the summer of 2017, I never applied to them. So I think I'll tell you who I applied to first. I think Endeavor hit me back first, and that was my first time ever doing a video interview. So with that video interview, like, I completely messed up on it so bad. Like, I saw the problem. Like, when I was listening back to the questions that I submitted, the video sounded so choppy and messed up, and I just figured, I don't know why, but it was so stupid of me, thinking that, oh, maybe it'll be clear when they get the video or whatever. So I just kept sending, and I know I messed up. So then by the time I got to my airline, they gave unlimited retakes. So I had each question down perfect, and I sent them in. So all I know is a week later, I basically had the job. And at this time, my airline was not doing face-to-face interviews. They just did the video, and then they hired you basically after you passed the video interview. And that's what happened. At the time, I was not ready to even leave my previous job to become a flight attendant. And everything just went so fast from there. And before I knew it, I was leaving. I went sick at my job for a month to use up some of my sick time. And I left to come to this airline August 14th to go to training for 3.5 weeks. Now, I tell anybody if they want to become a flight attendant, just go straight to Mainline. Just keep trying until you get Mainline. It does not, I feel like personally, it doesn't make sense to go to regional, especially if you come from a job with a higher paying salary. For instance, I did. And making any adjustments to a regional salary, it's like it's disgusting. Like, I feel like I was so accustomed to a certain way, like a certain salary, so I was able to afford what I wanted. And when I came here, I really had to cut back, and it's hard to cut back when you already started off so big. So now it's hard to cut back, and it's just hard. I hear that it's hard the first year at any airline, whether it's regional or mainline. But with regional, I feel like it's even harder because the pay is at least $10 less with starting. Now, for mainline, I see the benefit. For me, in 10 years, I'd rather be making close to $70 an hour, if not 70. And in 10 years at a regional, the most you'll probably be making is about 30 an hour. So that's why I said if I was to stay here, I'm not going to be here too long, because I want to leave within a good amount of time where I can still see pay increases if I was to go to mainline. Now, because I'm going back to school for a second bachelor's degree, I don't see me staying a flight attendant long. If I could keep my airline, because my airline does have part-time, and that's what I'm doing. I'm a part-time flight attendant right now while I go to school and have my second job as a substitute teacher. So if I can keep this part-time and just do it like on the weekends or whatever I'm free based off of my schedule for my career for the next degree, then I will keep it and try to keep my flight benefits. But honestly speaking, before I became a flight attendant, I felt like I traveled more than now, because before I had the money, so I was able to buy whatever I wanted, but buy whatever tickets I needed. But now I have the flight benefits, I don't have the money. I have the time, I don't have the money. Before I had both, and I was able to do both. So I was able to afford a ticket and the hotel, but now I can't do neither. It's just regional. I do think that we have a nice culture with regional, and for my specific airline, we do have 3 code shares. And I love being able to have benefits on all 3 and have some type of priority on all 3, rather than a Z fare if you just worked for one mainline carrier or whatever they have. But a downside of regional is not having buddy passes. You do get buddy passes for your immediate family. So that's like my parents. If I had children, then my children. And you would get one friend, but the friend cancels out if you have a spouse or a domestic partner. And my fiance is my domestic partner, so that cancels out. If you want to become a flight attendant, just try for mainline. It pays off in the long run. I do hear some people say that it doesn't, because they give you less trips when you make more money, but I don't know. I'd rather see it for myself. And with regional, I really feel like sometimes I want to quit, because it's not livable wages, especially for me living in New York City. where rent is more than what we're making a month. So I will just say this, if it was not for my fiance, I would not still be here. That's why I have the second job that I have, because I'm sick of trying to depend on him. Back to the topic, regional and mainline. Regional is good to get the experience. I mean, you get the feel of being a flight attendant. If you don't like it, you know you don't have to keep trying for mainline. I know I like being a flight attendant. I do know that. It's the easiest job ever. I'm speaking as if there wasn't an emergency or a medical emergency or something. But it is the easiest job ever, and you get to travel. But regional, you do travel more state to state, domestically. So you're seeing more of those small towns or whatever. But mainline, I'm sure you're seeing the big cities, but it doesn't matter to me, because like last night I was in Oklahoma, and I've never been to Oklahoma. We stayed in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and I've never been there. Today we in Des Moines. I always say Des Moines, but Des Moines, Iowa, and I've never been here. So it's cool, like, in that sense. But just because it's cold outside, I'm not going outside once again. But yeah, y'all have to make the right decision for yourself. If you just want to test it out, try regional. I mean, the process is quicker with getting hired. But if you know this is what you want, go for mainline, because it pays off in the long run. That's all I have to say, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I mean, I do need help with Vlogmas, so guys, comment down below what I should do a video on. But thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to watch the previous Vlogmas videos. 1 and 2 is together, and it's 2, 3, 4, 5, and I believe 6. This will be Vlogmas 7. Happy Vlogmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hanukkah. Everything, guys. Bye.